everyone, this is Rabbitearsblog, and welcome to my TV episode review series. So today's TV episode we'll be reviewing today is the Humans episode, Havoc in the Hidden Land. Now, before I get into this episode, I would like to remind everyone that new videos will be posted up every Sunday. It could be Sunday morning, Sunday night, or Sunday evening, depending on when I can get the videos posted up. And if you happen to see any videos posted up during the week, that must mean there was a bit of TV or movie news released during the week that I wanted to cover. So those would be considered special videos. But new videos will be posted up every Sundays, and every Monday I will have my TV episode roundup series where I list all the episodes I review for the week, and I list it from worst pick of the week to best pick of the week. So expect those videos every Monday. But now let's get into the Humans episode, Havoc in the Hidden Land. So what happens in this episode is that in the last episode it turns out that Gorgon has died, and the humans, the warrior family came and wrapped up his body and were taking Gorgon's body around with them. And it was that around that moment that the warrior family decided they're going to actually go back on their planet Adeline, their home planet, and decide to go ahead and confront Maximus once and for all. And throughout this episode, Karnak is real upset about Gorgon's death, and he's like saying to the other members of the family, we got to figure out a way to bring him back to life. But Black Bolt and Medusa are like, no, you can't bring him back to life because it's going to cause him to go mad or something like that. And that's the gist of this episode. Pretty much, it's pretty much the warrior family like confronting Maximus, and then Karnak trying to do everything he can to bring Gorgon back to life, even though the other members of the team told him no, it wouldn't be a good idea to do that. So what are my thoughts about this episode? I thought this episode was okay. I actually thought this was the season finale for the show, but it turns out it isn't. But I was interested that the humans went back to their home planet Adeline so soon. Like, I kind of figured that because they have Lockjaw, and Lockjaw can transport anybody from planet Earth to their home planet Adeline. So of course that was bound to happen. But I would have liked it if the humans stayed on Earth a little longer, just so we could get more character development from these characters. And I do have an issue with Gorgon's death. Not only is it like the obligatory black guy dies first scenario, which I never did like in these movies, but they didn't really develop his character very well before they decided to kill him off. I will admit that this the whole situation with Gorgon has a bit of a twist in the end. I won't tell you what happens at the end, but I will admit I was kind of like, well, I kind of saw this happening because, I mean, this is a superhero show, and you know how they go, they're how they feel about death as a whole. But yeah, I will admit I didn't like the fact that they kill off Gorgon so early on, because they didn't really develop his character, and even when he died, I didn't feel a lot of emotion for his death because I didn't know him that much as a character other than being very close to Karnak. But I do like some moments from this episode. Like, I like the Medusa and the Black Bolt moments between them. Like, we get to learn more about their backstory and learn more about how they met with each other. And I like the scenes where Medusa tells Black Bolt straight up, I can't just be your translator all the time. I want to be in on the decisions you make, and I just don't want to just be the queen who does nothing. I want to do something, but you gotta let me in on your secrets and stuff like that. And I like that scene because it shows that Medusa's trying to be a lot more proactive as a character. And I hope we see Medusa do a lot more in future episodes than just be the translator for Black Bolt all the time. So I did like that scene with Medusa telling Black Bolt, let me in on your plans and let me do something, because I don't want to stand by and do nothing and just translate for you. I'm your wife, and I think we should have equal say in the matter. So it's not fair to me that you're not doing things with me, or you're not talking about important issues with me, and you expect me to stand by, do nothing. So I like that character progression with Medusa. But overall, this was an okay episode. I gave this episode 3.75 stars because this episode was a lot slower than the last two episodes I've seen. Like, I prefer the last two episodes over this one. But it does open up some doors to some interesting character development, interesting like storylines that could happen in the future, the issues regarding Gorgon, and what's going to happen to the planet Adeline. So that it does open doors to some more interesting plot lines. But I do wonder if this show is even going to be renewed for a second season, because there's only one last episode till this season ends, which is odd that this show only has like 8 episodes for this season. That kind of tells me right there, it's not a good sign of a show don't have that many episodes in one season. But then again, we'll see where this all gonna go. If the show's gonna get canceled, if this show is still gonna remain on the air, we'll have to wait and see how the last episode for this season pans out, and if it's good enough to even stay on air, and see if they could develop the characters a little better. But overall, I gave this episode 3.75 stars, and that's my episode review on this week's The Inhumans. And have you seen this episode? And did you like this episode? Did you hate this episode? Please feel free to comment below, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter so I can keep you updated on any new videos I post up, and also like my Facebook page, Rabbitearsblog's Best Comments. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. This is Rabbitearsblog, and I'll see you later.